Your first name is?
Birudev.
Birudev. You have a, very interesting email ID. Bird.
So it's my name and my surname.
Yes, I know. But you have arranged it in a way which is very interesting. Okay? Good. Now, you got a silver medal, huh?
Yes, sir.
Do you still do that? Canoeing?
Sometime I go to the college boat club for a practice or for enjoyment.
And running?
Running is still doing, sir.
Okay.
I just had my CAPF physical, sir.
What is the story behind the marathon? Any idea?
Sorry, sir. I'm not aware of the history behind the marathon.
All right. And sheep and goat rearing.
Yes.
What do you do?
Sir, my parents are practicing the traditional sheep and goat rearing. So, I did my studies for the civil services from my village itself. So, whenever the time permits or whenever I want to go with them, I take them to the grazing. Sometimes I milk them. Sometimes we
So, how many sheep and how many goats do you have?
we have 300 sheep and 20 to 25 goats.
Excellent. Now, who is the chief of ISRO? ISRO.
So, recently, Narayanan sir has become the ISRO chairman.
Okay. Now, his speciality includes cryogenic technique.
Yes.
What is it?
So, cryogenic is the application of temperature. Cryogenic engines which operate at a very low temperature, sir. Generally, in the 3-stage engine, sir, cryogenic is used as a third step. As a fuel is used, sir. The application of temperature like liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen is used as a low temperature, sir, for the propulsion.
How low should be the temperature?
I'm not aware of the exact
All right.
temperature.
Doesn't matter. Now, I read today that our defense minister handed over some military equipment to Maldives. Did you read that?
I just glanced through the headlines of the newspaper. I haven't gone through the details of the newspaper.
All right. That you will do later.
Yes, sir.
But let's go back to yesterday. You read the newspapers. List for us 4 important items, important from your point of view.
Sir, in the field of legislation, sir, the central minister has notified that the data protection rules to be rolled out in the mid of the 2025, sir. Another is the in the field of administration, sir. Recently, the stampede has been taken place in the Tirupati Devasthanam, sir.
All right, let's move on.
Thank you. Siddhappa, you have a brilliant profile.
Sorry, sir, it's my father's name.
Your father's name. What's your name?
Birudev.
Birudev. So we address you as Birudev.
Yes.
Birudev. That's wonderful. Now, you have written in your DAF that your parents sold 25 grams of gold.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Can you tell us what is the total quantity of gold held in India in households? How much gold has it held?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exact quantity held by the India, sir. But I just know that India is one of the largest import of the gold, sir.
No, it's not a question of import. I'm talking only about the gold held in the households.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that, sir.
Okay. Have you heard about the gold monetization scheme?
Yes, sir.
What is the gold monetization scheme?
So, the gold monetization emphasizes to bring the gold into the monetary system, sir, thereby encouraging the household to deposit their golds in the banks or the financial institution so that they can get the remunerative price for that gold, sir, after the completion of the some stipulated time period, sir.
So tell me, when was it introduced and what is the fate of this scheme?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exact.
Read about
yes,
it. Okay. Now, you're a civil engineer.
Yes,
huh? You've heard about Griha ratings.
Yes, sir.
What is the full form of Griha?
Green rating for integrated habitat assessments.
So tell me, what exactly is this rating? Is it mandatory? What is the advantage of green rating?
So, green rating is meant for the green buildings which are environmentally sustainable, sir. So it is voluntarily assessment done by the Energy and Resource Institute of India.
Now tell me that keeping in view the environmental degradation which is happening and so much of talk about climate change and all, should green Griha ratings be made compulsory for all the buildings?
So, as far as the educational buildings or the high-rise building, it should be made compulsory, sir, because it is having the higher environmental impact as compared to the 1 or 2 story residential building in the village areas, sir.
So why has it not been made compulsory or mandatory so far? What do you think are the reasons?
So, making a compulsion has its own drawbacks, sir, rather than the emphasis should be on the positive encouragement of the citizens, sir. So it will have a long-lasting impact if the citizens get aware of the impacts of the construction, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, is India keen to host Olympics?
Yes, sir. India is keen to host the Olympics.
When is it? What is the time period frame for which it is bidding?
For 2036, sir.
And where is it going to be? What is the potential place where it is going to be held?
So the Olympics is going through most of the metro cities of the India. For example, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, multiple cities are going to be decided for that purpose.
Do you think it's a good idea to host Olympics?
So it's a good idea, sir.
But what is the status of sports in India today?
Currently, given the situation, sir, we are performing more betterly than our past experiences, sir. We had 6 medals in our Olympics, sir. Paris Olympics, sir. So it's a good thing, sir. But we are lacking in some areas, sir. For example, the grassroots infrastructure needs to be built for the sports promotion, sir. And the cultural settings needs to be changed, sir. Because in our case, we view the sport and education are the two ends of the system.
Okay.
We have to
Now,
integrate.
you're a runner, you're an athlete. Who's the president of the Indian Olympic Association?
Sorry, sir, I'm not getting your question, sir.
Who's the president of the Indian Olympic Association?
PT Usha, sir.
Very good. Thank you.
Birudev, on the day of your interview, all right,
Another significant event is happening. Can you think of?
At the 20th January, mostly the US president takes the charge.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so what are the, can you name 3 important areas where it appears that there will be some kind of a disruption
Because of the assumption.
because of him assuming charge and, implementing his, whatever he's been speaking about, his policy?
Firstly, ma'am, in the global trade area, the upcoming president has emphasizing on the protectionist policy. Another is they are backtracking from the environmental commitment they have been made.
Very good.
Another is as far as the India's case is concerned, ma'am, they have make opinion. They have made they are going to increase the tariffs on the BRICS countries, sir.
Okay, well, okay. Yeah, very much. So, and what kind of tariffs is he talking about?
Trade tariffs.
Yeah, trade tariffs definitely. But percentages?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not aware of the exact percentage.
No, okay, you can always read up. Now, he also spoke something about the Gulf of Mexico, the Panama Canal, Greenland, and Canada. What was that?
The US president had made the statement that the USA has helped in the building of the Panama Canal, and there are allegations that the Chinese entities are taking role in the management of the Panama. So they are thinking that to hand over the Panama Canal to the USA. Sir.
He is saying he'll take it back,
Yes.
not hand over. Nobody's handing over to him. And Greenland, who administers Greenland?
It is under the jurisdiction of Denmark.
Well, I mean, it has an autonomous, but then, yeah, Denmark
Yes.
has, yeah, okay. Then, all right. Then, which is the third? Canada, what did he say?
They are calling the Prime Minister of Canada as a governor of the 51st state. And
So, no, okay, now very quickly. Now, are all these utterances, what is your take on them?
they are emphasizing on the America First policy, and they are backtracking from their commitment which they have made in the environmental field. But as far as the environment is concerned, it is going to have a larger impact because they are the one which are major contributor to the environment or the emissions, and they are not taking their responsibility according to the one which have been common but differentiated responsibility. They are denying that aspect now.
Okay, why do you think, I mean, what was the issue in COP, the last one which happened at Baku? What was the major issue there? Problem.
Major issue is happening between the global south and the global north. The global south is emphasizing that the global north should take the responsibility for which they are responsible and should transfer the technology for the abating the environmental problems and should make the funds available so that the global south countries can abate the environmental problem which are happening there in their countries. Ma'am.
So financing is also one area.
Yes.
No? Okay, thank you.
Okay, Birudev.
Yes.
Why did you start working as a postman after your engineering degree?
My engineering was still in the process, sir, because of the sudden lockdown. But the lockdown made us, our family occupation suffered, which made us to take a job to sustain the livelihood of the family. Sir.
Okay, so it was in your local residential area only you were working?
I'm working in the village post house in the Gangapur village, which is nearby my village.
Nearby your village.
Yes.
So you were able to travel during the COVID lockdown?
Yes, sir. We have given the passes to travel during.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. This postal department, now nobody sends letters. Everybody uses email or WhatsApp messages. Even wedding cards are being sent by WhatsApp. So what is the use of this department? Shouldn't we close it down?
As far as the closing of the India Post department is concerned, the post has diversified its business, sir. It ensuring the last mile connectivity which it has in the villages, sir, as compared to the other things, and it has entered into the banking sector, sir. So financial inclusion, it is playing a key role, sir. For example, if you take the case of the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Yojana, the farmers are reaching to the post office to withdraw their money from their village, from their account, sir. Also, the post office has entered into the India Post Payments Bank, sir. So they are offering us an online payment, sir. And also that the post office is providing the transportation
Okay,
of.
excellent. Now, you see, do you know something about the a scheme for devolution of funds to the states. Taxes, devolution of funds. See, the government of India collects taxes, states also collect taxes. They go into a kitty. How are the funds distributed to the states?
Based on the recommendation of the Finance Commission.
Okay, so what is the formula used by the Finance Commission to give these funds?
Based on the recommendation of 15th Finance Commission used the.
No, what is the formula used by the Finance Commission?
They have used the 5 criteria, sir.
Okay.
For the population, and population of the 2011 is taken into the consideration. Tax efforts have been taken into the consideration. Another is the forest and tree cover is taken into the consideration. Another is the area of the state is taken into the consideration.
What is the most important criteria?
50% is given for the area of the states.
No. What about population?
Population is given 15% of the weightage, sir. And demographic performance has taken something about 12.5%, sir.
Okay, so now you see, Bihar, their population is increasing and Kerala is reducing. So they are losing out. South Indian states are losing out, whereas the Bihar and UP are getting a lot of money because of their large population. So you think they should be punished because they are not kept up with the efficiency, reducing their population, which is the goal.
So punishing is the wrong word, sir, because mostly the states like the Kerala or the Tamil Nadu states have developed economies as compared to the states of the Uttar Pradesh and the Bihar, sir. The rising population in the Bihar needs the more funds for the betterment of the society, sir. So I think it is in sync with the population strategy, sir, because the more funds are needed for the development of the state of Bihar and the Uttar Pradesh.
Thank you.
So, which type of soils are in Kolhapur?
We have, sir, black cotton soil, sir.
Yes. And what are the challenges of constructions in such soils for road and buildings?
So, black cotton soil has majorly the problem associated with the swelling and the sinkage, sir. Whenever the water comes in the contact of the black cotton soil,
What is the remedy?
we can go for the soil stabilization technique, sir. In the form of the mechanical stabilization, we can mixing of the other.
First type of foundation.
We go for an under-rim pile foundation for the black cotton soil, sir.
Okay. How we forecast flood? India is prone to flood. Maharashtra is prone to floods. How to forecast? As a civil engineer.
Rain gauges are installed at the multiple locations, sir. So we can get idea about the rainfall.
That is quite old and perennial old system. What are now system to forecast flood?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware, but I'll read about it, sir.
Okay. This what are the some of the civil engineering marvelous added in India recently?
So recently, the Prime Minister has inaugurated the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link.
What is technology there?
They have used the 3 major technologies are used, sir. One is the reverse drilling. Another is the composite steel deck. And as the noise barriers are installed to prevent their impact on the marine life.
What technology in the bridge? That link itself has a new technology.
Yes.
What is that? And how can this complete stray take the load in the ocean area?
So I'm not getting the exact question.
No, the bridge is supported.
Yes, sir.
Different types of bridges are there.
Yes,
so which type of technology is used in this type of bridge?
As far as the foundation is concerned.
No, load bearer. The complete load of the complete weight of the bridge.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exact technology.
No, but what are different types of bridges?
We have the cantilever bridge, sir.
Yes.
Another is the steel bridges, truss bridges.
What next? Have you heard about the cable stayed bridges?
Yes, sir, cable stayed bridge.
What type of cables are used there? This is a cable stayed bridges which I wanted to ask you. Okay. This water level is coming down throughout most of the places in India. How surveying is done for water level under the earth? You agree that water level is reducing day by day due to many reasons. So how government does survey for such measurement of water level?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the technical details. I'm getting it too difficult to recall because I have lost the touch with my engineering background.
Okay, then that is not a problem. Maharashtra is which type of seismic zone?
Maharashtra is some of the areas of the Maharashtra like Latur are included in the zone 4 of the seismic zone, and rest of the Maharashtra is coming under the zone 2 and zone 3, sir.
And how we measure the intensity and magnitude of?
Two scales are used, sir. One is the Mercalli scale and another is the Richter scale, sir.
But that is you are meaning for the magnitude or intensity. Both are different.
Richter scale is used for the measurement of the magnitude, sir.
Yes.
And Mercalli scale is used for the measurement of intensity, sir.
That's
Good. The formal part is over. We shall call you back very shortly for the informal part.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.